Western Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah.
This is Jim's diary.
Oh,
This is Jeff's diary.
Anyway.
Excerpts.
Are you sure you
Jim.
want to? All right, September 2001. Dear Diary. Well, Kathy Darby straightened me out on Jim's name. It's Galetka, not Galactic. So I would say Galactic still fits him in certain ways. Kathy seems to be impressed with Jim. They decided he'll join her class as an assistant. According to Jim, a lot of women in the Monday night class need thoughtful, individual assistants. Particularly the ones who have trouble leaning over the wheel because of their natural endowment. Wow. Maybe I should drop by and watch this guy's technique. This is all very personal. You don't know. I never thought he'd hear this. Anyway, March 2003, Dear Diary. Well, I have to report that Jim is proving himself to be a valuable resource on a not-profit incorporation of the studio. Yeah. He actually does know how to do this 501c3 stuff. I also noticed his remarkable talent at making teapots. Those spouts, those handles, those delicate details he incorporates into his designs. Dearest Diary, between you and me, I'm just the tiniest bit jealous. October 2007.
Wow.
We now have what I call the Monday crew at the studio. No classes, this is the Monday where we clean up and do chores. David and I come in at 10 to clean and do all sorts of repair projects. Jim arrives on a flex schedule. About 11:45, which is just in time to look around the yurt and then join us for our regular sushi lunch break.
Like sushi.
You see, Dear Diary, Jim is a night person and doesn't go to bed until around 3 a.m. There's lots of interesting Asian movies on late at night, which means he can't possibly get up until around 10 a.m. Then there's the shower, the shave, the blow dry. Selecting just the perfect Hawaiian-themed work shirt. Putting
good
on
at
his
writing.
earring, spritzing on a little Joe Malone wood sage and sea salt cologne, and so forth. That's why he's on this special schedule. So we got used to that. I'm not making excuses, Diary, but I will say the guy knows how to groom, which I begrudgingly appreciate because I too can have moments of prolonged grooming. All right, December 2008. Dear Diary. Well, Jim and Jim and I have expanded our lunch outings from Mondays sushi to also meeting up on Tuesdays and Thursdays at Cabin John Market. My morning classes end at 12 noon, which coincides nicely with Jim's start of the day, as I think I mentioned to you in an earlier diary entry. He's ready for breakfast and I'm starving for lunch. Perfect. I buy the self-serve ice cream, he gets the chips, then we watch all the pretty girls. We watch all the pretty girls buying salads and talk about all the ugly pots, we saw at the studio. Now, not all of them are. Not really. Well, on the pretty girls, yes, really. Dear Diary, we're guys. Maybe talented artists, but still guys. And we're not dead yet. Speaking of pretty women, I met Jim's partner, Carol.
Yay.
I'm impressed, particularly impressed, that she doesn't seem to mind that Jim and I spend about 20 hours a week together.
Oh no, she does.
Just say it. Just say it. 20 hours.
he got mad at me last night for being on the phone with a friend for an hour. And I
Yeah.
said, how about all the hours you spend with Jeff?
There you go.
Point here. April 2009. Dear Diary, as you know, the pottery is being honored this year at the Glen Echo Park Gala. Jim and I decided this calls for special dress consideration,
Oh no.
so we went to the Men's Warehouse together. Matching white dress jackets. For the affair, the white jackets look spectacular with our white mane. I must say, who says a potter can't clean up well? GQ, meet GEP. Too bad Montgomery County doesn't award grants for studio style. This is also personal. February 2013, Dear Diary, Jim's Monday night class is going gangbusters. People love the guy so much he can't seem to move them on to the more advanced classes. Some are there for years. Must have something to do with his special attention to detail. Covering their pots when they accidentally leave them out, giving them detailed handouts for the various techniques, emailing them answers to whatever weird questions they ask, going the extra mile, as they say. Oh my God, I hope this doesn't set a dangerous precedent. As you know, Dear Diary, I prefer a looser, more organic approach to my classes. But seriously, he really excels at giving all those movies a great first experience display.
Yeah.
Jim also does tons of little and not so little things around the studio, mixing glazes, making new canvas boards, setting the lights for the gallery, loading the bisque kiln, and the list goes on and on and on. He's really turned out to be a pretty galactic as a helper and a friend. Which way?
Further.
Trying to project.
You and Abe Lincoln.
Oh, Mark. August 2014, Dear Diary. I can't remember how this got started, but Jim and I now go together every couple of months to get our hair cut and styled. Can you believe this? I'm sharing this with you. I mean, this is so personal.
No, they won't let me get my hair cut with you guys.
I think this is called male bonding.
It's called
We
bro
go to
love,
puzzles-
bromance.
We go to the puzzle salon. Missy cuts my hair and Angela does Jim's. Missy is a former Redskins cheerleader and Angela drives a pickup truck.
That's right.
So you can see right away why we like this place. We try on wigs and do other fun stuff. It's true. Dear Diary, remember, what happens at puzzles stays at puzzles. Until now. P.S. I was going to keep a lock of Jim's hair for my diary. This is so embarrassing. But it looks just like mine, so what's the point?
What a bromance, man.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go. July 2015. Dear Diary, it's been a while since I've written because I've been too busy spending extra time with Jim. You see, he and Carol have decided to move on to the God-forbidden town of Ithaca, New York. Just because they have a devoted son and daughter-in-law, 2 darling grandkids, and can get cheap deals on any Honda car they like. They've decided to leave us. I've just about had it with all Jim's loving anecdotes about those 2 precocious and charming grandkids. Over that. What about future teapots that will never be thrown? No more half-empty Diet Coke with lime cans left around. No monogram towel draped over carefully sorted tools on his shelf. Tools that everyone, by the way, borrows anyway, despite the warning signs.
I know why.
No more haircuts together. Angela was in tears last Thursday at our final appointment. Oh, it's so sweet. You see, dear diary, what I realize is that over these years together, Jim has become the older brother I never had. And as older brothers eventually do, he's moving out and on to a wonderful life with Carol and family in that godforsaken town of But since he'll save so much on his family discounts at the Honda dealership, he should have plenty of extra gas money to come back to Glen Echo for visits, where we'll provide a special guest shelf for his use during his stay. Dear diary, just to be clear, Jim is my older brother. Don't cry, much older brother. We'll always have our sushi and our self-serve ice cream and our chips and our white formal dinner jackets and our obscure oldies tunes and, of course, our clay. Oh, diary, I don't think I can write anymore. I miss him too much already.
When I decided to retire from regular work in 2002, I knew I wanted to do something meaningful and fun. But more importantly, I wanted to be surrounded by great people. Attractive, hot, sexy women, talented, witty guys. So I did some research, found Glen Echo Park, and signed up for a painting class.
As a model.
As a model.
Right?
A nude model. Yeah.
Nude model, I think, was the first.
I quickly found out that I really didn't have the talent for painting and ended up here in Monterey. Actually, Gino, who's not here tonight, was kind of my idol. So for many years, all I ever made was bowls. Then Gino started breaking his bowls and putting them back together again, and he left me behind. I was not discouraged. I started calling my bowls T-bowls, and then Unomis, and even better, Chawans.